Okay. Had just a technical difficulty with audio there, so let me start all over. As I said in the email, I wanted to make a report to the church immediately after the key leaders meeting we just had. The key leaders meeting was well attended, and we are excited to announce that we are going to be having some in-person worship services, and I'll give you the details about that in a moment. But I want to say a word of appreciation to David King for facilitating the meeting on Zoom, to Chad for taking care of our video, and also to Mike Fox for taking care of our audio tonight. So we appreciate our technical folks so we can have a meeting in a non-traditional fashion. But we had a great turnout. It was at 18 in the sanctuary here, and some 12 or 14, I think, on Zoom. And so just a really good participation across the board of our leaders. Good reports from what's going on. Joey Carnes reported that we've got some things going for Sunday school. We will not be having Sunday school in the foreseeable future this summer, but we are going to continue to have online classes, Zoom classes that are ongoing, be introducing some new classes. Sherry Fox reported that we're going to be having some online children's VBS on Wednesday night. The leaders are going to be meeting about that and putting that together. We'll be doing that soon. Brother Carl reported on music that we'll be having a half choir as we start meeting in person, and we're looking forward to getting our singers back and all of our musicians back in church. Melanie reported that the finances are awesome. It's just amazing how that we are meeting budget, and we praise the Lord for that. TJ and Ashley reported that they're working with the youth online and maybe possibly getting back to in-person Bible study meetings sometime this summer. David King mentioned the deacons will be meeting this month and discussing deacon elections and how we might carry that out during the pandemic. And then John Pittard reported that we are still investigating whether we've got termite damage or whether it was water damage. We don't know, but we're going to get this repaired. The good news is we don't have any major structural problems, just surface and mainly aesthetic problems, but we'll take care of that real soon. And he reported that the floor was refinished now in the fellowship hall and just looks awesome. So we were able to get that done while we're not having meetings out there. So that was some of the reports that was given, and we did make the decision to these are no longer proposed reopening plans. These are our reopening plans. So the email that came out, everything that's in that is the way that we're going to go forward this summer. And just to give you a highlight of it, we'll have an early worship service at 9. This will be a little more of a contemporary worship style service with our Beulah Praise Band doing the music and those musicians, and then myself helping to lead the music and Brother Mike. And then we'll have online Sunday school as we've been having. The exact timing of that we're not real clear on how that will work in conjunction with our in-person meetings. But the regular worship service will be at 11 as it always has been. And Brother Carl will be leading the music, and we'll have that half choir doing singing and special music. We'll continue with our Beulah radio broadcast, 10:35 every Monday morning, and a lot of folks are really enjoying that. As we've already mentioned, VBS will be online this year, and it will be week to week on Wednesday nights. Wednesday night Bible study, we're changing that just a little. We're still going to have it at 6:30. It'll be 6:30 to 7:30, and we'll have a 10-minute prayer time, announcement time, and 50 minutes of Bible study, and there'll be no music on Wednesday night. The worship services will be 45 minutes, and they're going to be abbreviated to help with families that will bring children, so it'll be easier for them to keep the children during service and not make any bathroom visits, or at least limited bathroom visits while we're having service. Let me mention just a few of our important, the protocols we will put out on an email. We've already put those out, but we'll be reminding you of those and certainly helping you in every way to follow those, and that's to keep everybody safe. Well, let me just go over them real quick. Social distancing practice at all in-person services with staggered seating. No handshaking, fist bumping, elbow touching, or other contact greetings. We'll be greeting with a smile or a salute or a hearty hello. Masks should be worn but can be lowered when seated. You need to wear your mask coming in. We encourage you and urge you to do that. That's for your protection and others' protection. We do have masks available in the foyer should you need one when you come in. Tithes and offerings we've collected in the offering boxes, and they will be in the foyer as well. Hymns and songs will be displayed on the overheads. There'll be no envelopes or pencils or books in the pews. Remain seated during the services, and that's important to keep the spread down of the virus as we're singing. And we'll have all the families can certainly sit close together. There's no social distancing among the family members in a home. Shorten services to limit restroom visits and help parents with children. No in-person children's ministry. The children won't come down for children's time. They'll remain in their seat. We will have a children's moment, but there'll be no children's church. Doors will open before and after services for no-touch entry and exits. There'll be aisle-by-aisle dismissal and in a single direction as you leave, and we'll be directing folks as they come in to maintain social distancing. Anyone feeling in any way uncomfortable with attending in-person services are encouraged to utilize online services without any judgment or guilt. We don't want you to feel guilty for not coming. We know you want to come, and we would love for you to come, but what's important is for you to be safe. And you can worship at home now that we have a great technology ability to broadcast our services into the homes, and we encourage you to do that. We are dividing the membership. Now, this is important. This is strictly for the members. Visitors we welcome anytime, and one of the reasons we're doing what we're doing is so visitors can come in anytime, and they're welcome, and they'll be able to find a seat. A through H, that is half of our church. Active membership, and A through, if your name, like for instance, if I'll be here every Sunday since I'm preaching, but if your name started with H, for instance, you would come on the first Sunday of the month and the third Sunday of the month. If your name begins with a J through Z, then you'll come on the second Sunday or the fourth Sunday of the month, or both of those. I mean, you come second and fourth. You don't come first and third. These are not hard and fast rules. These are guidelines. And if for some reason the other works better for you, that's okay. But we really need you to try to follow this as best you can to help keep the numbers low in each service, somewhere in the neighborhood of between 25 to 50 at the 9 a.m. service and 11 o'clock service. That would greatly help our ability to maintain social distancing and also give available seating to visitors when they come in. Let me just read this again. Assigned Sundays are given to keep attendance within a maximum allowed for social distancing and have space available for visitors anytime they choose to attend. Extended families are allowed to worship together even though they may be in different alphabetic groups. Maybe your name begins with a W, but your grandkid's name begins with an A, and you're on two ends of the alphabet. Get together with your extended family and say, well, which Sunday do we want to attend? The first and third or second and fourth? You make that decision, and that's when you attend. It's that simple. We're not dictating when you come. We're making a suggestion so that we can divide it up and keep everybody as safe as possible. But it's going to be a great day when we get back. The first day back will be June the 7th. This coming Sunday, we're going to begin to ramp up our music. We'll already have the half choir here this coming Sunday. We're excited about that. And their family members are encouraged to come and be a part of the service this week. And then the following Sunday, we'll have the services with the different music, which will be the 31st, I think. And the first in-person service where we'll have the doors open for church members and visitors alike will be June the 7th. So please mark your calendars for that. And again, we'll be getting a lot of information out about that to help you to understand the decisions that were made tonight. So Thank you for your prayers, and thank you for your patience as we've been trying to work through some of the issues. And I'm so excited and looking forward to us worshiping together.